Hello everyone, welcome to our video on Guarding the Gate, Anti-Money Laundering Essentials for Directors. Before we dive into the specifics of money laundering and terrorist financing, it's essential to understand the broader landscape of anti-money laundering, AML legislation and penalties, particularly focusing on the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands, known as a major financial hub, has implemented stringent AML regulations to protect its financial system from abuse. These laws are designed to detect, prevent, and report money laundering activities. In 2018, the Cayman Islands enacted comprehensive AML laws that significantly strengthened the regulatory framework. These regulations require companies to implement robust compliance programs, conduct thorough customer due diligence, and report suspicious activities. Failure to comply with these regulations can result in severe penalties, including hefty fines and imprisonment. Directors of companies must be familiar with these laws and ensure their organizations adhere to them. In this video, we will provide an overview of the Cayman Islands AML legislation, the concept of money laundering, and performing customer due diligence using a risk-based approach. Understanding these regulations is the first step in safeguarding your organization and contributing to the global fight against financial crime. Let's get started. Chapter 1. What is money laundering and terrorist financing? Money laundering is a global problem. Criminals try to disguise illegal funds, making them appear legitimate. This process often involves three stages: placement, layering, and integration. Terrorist financing, on the other hand, involves providing funds for terrorist activities. Both crimes pose significant threats to global security and financial systems. The Cayman Islands, a major financial hub, is particularly vulnerable to financial crime. The sheer volume of financial transactions makes it an attractive target for criminals seeking to exploit vulnerabilities. The consequences of inaction are dire. Failure to combat money laundering and terrorist financing can damage reputation, undermine investor confidence, and lead to severe legal and financial penalties. For instance, breaches can lead to administrative fines of up to CI $100,000 for individuals or up to CI $1 million for entities. Directors of Cayman Islands companies have a critical role to play in safeguarding the integrity of the financial system. They are responsible for ensuring that their companies comply with all relevant anti-money laundering, AML, and counter-terrorist financing, CTF, regulations. This responsibility includes implementing robust AML CTF programs and promoting a culture of compliance within their organizations. The fight against financial crime requires a collective effort. Governments, regulators, financial institutions, and individuals all have a role to play. By working together, we can create a hostile environment for criminals and protect the global financial system from abuse. Chapter 2. Know your customer. A risk-based approach. Customer due diligence, CDD, is the cornerstone of any effective AML CTF program. It's about understanding who you're doing business with. This involves verifying identities, understanding the nature of their business, and assessing the risk they pose. A risk-based approach is crucial for effective CDD. This means focusing resources where they are most needed. Higher-risk customers require more scrutiny. Factors to consider include customer type, geographic location, and transaction history. Lower-risk customers may be subject to simplified due diligence measures. On the other hand, enhanced due diligence measures will be applied to higher-risk customers, such as politically exposed persons. Customer relationships and risk profiles can change over time. Therefore, ongoing monitoring is essential. Regular reviews of customer activity, transaction patterns, and any changes in their circumstances help identify suspicious behavior. Examples of suspicious transactions include large cash deposits, frequent transfers to unknown accounts, and transactions just below reporting thresholds. Suspicious transactions should be reported to the authorities. Technology can play a vital role in CDD. Automated systems can help verify identities, screen for sanctions, and monitor transactions. This frees up compliance staff to focus on higher-risk areas. Effective CDD is not just about ticking the boxes. It's about understanding your customers and their financial activities. This understanding allows you to identify and mitigate potential risks, protecting your business and the financial system. Directors play a critical role in AML/CTF compliance. Directors should champion a culture of compliance within their organizations. This starts with setting the right tone from the top. The board should clearly communicate the importance of AML/CTF compliance and its relevance to the company's values and business objectives. Directors should ensure the company has a robust AML/CTF program in place. This includes policies, procedures, and controls tailored to the company's specific risks. The program should be regularly reviewed and updated to reflect changes in regulations, industry best practices, and the company's risk profile. Independent audits of the AML/CTF program are crucial. These provide an objective assessment of the program's effectiveness and identify any areas for improvement. The board should ensure that appropriate resources are allocated to support the AML/CTF program. This includes providing adequate funding for staffing, training, and technology. Directors should foster ongoing communication and dialogue with management on AML/CTF matters. Regular updates on the program's performance, emerging risks, and any suspicious activity reports filed are essential for effective oversight. By taking a proactive and informed approach, directors can provide the leadership and guidance necessary to combat financial crime and protect their companies. Here is a simple framework for directors to apply when assessing the AML risk levels of their company. Step 1. Identify and understand the company's risk exposure. Step 2. Evaluate the effectiveness of current controls and procedures. Step 3. Ensure regular monitoring and reporting of AML risks. Step 4. Adjust the AML program as needed based on emerging risks and regulatory changes. Directors should also work closely with the Cayman Island AML Compliance Officer to ensure compliance with local regulations and leverage their expertise. The Cayman Island AML Compliance Officer can provide valuable insights and guidance on local AML/CTF requirements and best practices. In summary, we have covered the essentials of anti-money laundering, AML, for directors. We began with an introduction to AML, delved into the intricacies of money laundering and terrorist financing, explored the importance of adopting a risk-based approach, and outlined key strategies for directors to implement. By staying informed and proactive, you play a pivotal role in ensuring the integrity and security of your business. Remember, effective AML practices are not just about compliance. They are about protecting your organization and contributing to a safer financial system for everyone. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and continue to uphold the standards that keep our financial environments secure. Thank you for your attention. We hope you found this information valuable and encourage you to apply the knowledge gained to strengthen your organization's AML/CTF efforts.